379 days ago, which is quite a long time in my opinion, one small young boy found a recording studio and decided to be like the people he watched. Hey everybody, Dragon the Hedgehog 379, and welcome to the 379th day of this channel. Now, I know I already did a 1-year anniversary a long time ago, but that was a long time ago, and I didn't try very hard on it. I didn't, and there was a purpose for that. And that's simply because I thought 379 days was a lot more special than 365 whatnot, as you may be able to tell from the username I have selected. So yeah, this is the 379-day special, for obvious reasons. I have said that already. Shoot. So I just wanted to talk about, my origins, how I started YouTube in the first place, and I also wanted to mention things like what's inspired me, how I've kept going, and some of the more popular things that you viewers have enjoyed more than others, so to speak. So we're going to start with the origins of the channel. So, a long time ago, I started watching my first Let's Play YouTuber, and, I was interested because he was playing a lot of the games I liked, like Mario and Sonic and all those fun games. And he also played a lot of the unknown games of the internet that I was interested in. So I started watching, and I'm like, wow, this would be cool because, I'm good at games. I'm definitely good at games. So, of course, this is, 14-year-old me or 13-year-old me way long time ago, back in the early years of 2013. So I aspired to become a YouTuber to, have a community that I could talk with and, play games and, have fun, basically, and, be like the people I watched. And so, I never quite knew how I could do it because all the good, I tried things like Fraps and stuff like that a long time ago, but I was the kind of guy who never had money to really buy those expensive equipments and whatnot. So here I am with something I wanted to do, not even as a career, but just more of a hobby. I mean, I had a lot of hobbies back in the day, playing games, drawing pictures, doing fun stuff like that. But I wanted a hobby that other people could enjoy without me having to say, shove this in their face and say, look how awesome this is. I want you to be amazed at what I can do. No, it's something that people can find for themselves, and if they enjoy it, they can look at it. If they don't, they won't. That's fine. So I think it was approximately in the year of 2014 in which one of my friends, while I was at the library, said, oh, hey, you like this kind of stuff? You want to do this kind of stuff? Hey, you should come here. And literally, pointing right behind me, points me to the library's recording studio. And at first, I was really hesitant to go in, as there were a lot of rappers, and I was scared at the time. And I thought terrible things were going to happen because there were rappers, and I did not have a open mindset, so to say, in those young, tender years of my life. I was very narrow-minded. So I denied going into the studio. And eventually there was, I don't remember exactly what happened, but eventually one day I decided to suck it up, be more open-minded, not everyone's terrible, and to come into the recording studio. So I come in, and I'm greeted by my wonderful manager, John, who eventually, I don't want to spoil that just yet, but basically he was very welcoming, and he's a very nice person, welcoming all users to the studio. And so I got to know him a little more, and what I wanted to do at the time was very profound. I wanted to record gameplay with audio, but I wanted the gameplay to be live while I'm recording my audio. At the time, no other user had really wanted to do this. Everyone was more of a rapper or an artist, from what I believe to be true. And so we spent about half a year, trying to basically get this very, very complex thing that I wanted to do to be possible. As basically the setup that we have here in the studio is different from what you can do on a Windows machine. So for about a year we're setting up videos, and as a matter of fact, I had actually pre-recorded, I think, all of Sonic 1 and 2 by the time that we actually figured out how to perfect what I was doing. Because as you may have saw in my initial video, my initial Sonic the Hedgehog video, you can't hear me still. I'm still having issues, and I was just content that you could hear both at the same time. So I said, you know what, screw it. This is up on YouTube. It's doing well. All is good. So I pestered my friends the next day after that video was uploaded saying, hey, you should come check me out. Support me on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. So the video got like 13 views just from me telling my friends to come watch it and subscribe and all that. And so, yeah, I started out my early years as a YouTuber, and my commentary wasn't very strong because I was still very shy about me talking to possibly hundreds of people. Although, with my current average view rate now of like 5 views a video, it's more like talking to a small community of friends. And then there's, my Blue Eyes White Dragon video with 100+ views in 3 days, which was absurd for this channel. More on that later. So those are my humble beginnings. Just I was scared, and eventually over time I got more confident in my. Oh, I hit the mic. Okay. And over time I got more confident in my commentating skills. So yeah, that's where I am now. So that's not all there is to the video, of course. 2 other things I plan on talking about in this video are some of the YouTubers that inspired me to become a YouTuber, and I also wanted to talk about some of the more popular videos and why they may be so popular or not, and I just want to, voice crack, and I just wanted to talk about, the channel and discuss more, since, the 1-year anniversary was honestly just some replays of the initial few videos that had the terrible audio quality. So, getting into the YouTubers that inspired me, I actually have a list of 5, like a top 5 kind of thing, woo-woo, that I wanted to go over, so we'll go over that here. Number 5 of the YouTubers that inspired me is none other than TRexLord 15. Now, he didn't quite inspire me, but he was a YouTuber long before I was, I think about 3 or so months. He's definitely been around longer than I have, even though he really started doing more videos once I had introduced him to this recording studio. But, having a friend, I know the guy at school, so, I see him often. But having a friend that supports you in just about everything you do really helps out your morale, knowing that there's at least someone out there who's actually looking at what you're doing and not just, skipping off and doing whatever. So it's really helpful to have a very supportive friend. Thank you, TRexLord, and I appreciate the support you've given me these past few months, almost over a year now. The next couple YouTubers are actually YouTubers who inspired me and, helped me out. So we're going to move on to number 4. Now, if I can just remember who number 4 was. Number 4 is Alpharad. I started getting into his channel very recently, but he was still very inspiring for the fact that you can basically do whatever, and people will accept it. You can be serious and play a game like Smash competitively and be fun. You can be ridiculous and play some really silly game like Honey Pop and not get judged for it. Just, he kind of shows you that places like YouTube are pretty accepting. Now, sure, there's a lot of judgmental people. Look at any debate video, Draconian debates. Yeah, look at that. Self-advertising, yay. Yeah, he just inspired me, kind of showing you, you don't need to be scared about what to put up on YouTube. Doesn't matter if your viewers are judgmental. They can view what they want to view, and that's their fault for viewing it. And, stuff like that. And he also taught me that it's really easy to get from the ground to being popular. I followed his channel, and I discovered from some of his videos that he started out as, some kind of silly news channel, and now he's a really popular Smash YouTuber, so look at that. So, Alpha, if you're watching this, well, first off, why are you watching this? Go watch a decent quality video. But yeah, if you're watching this, just keep doing what you're doing, man. You're good. You're a great YouTuber, and thank you for the content you have posted these last few days, years, months, but what am I talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm ranting on. Moving on. So, number 3 is, well, I didn't meet him on YouTube, so this is kind of cheating, but this is a animator called Arobin Angel, who does some really amazing Sonic the Hedgehog animations, and he basically has inspired me to become an animator. I had this series called Alcaria in my mind since about I was 6, and I've wanted it to become, like a popular series that people are like, ooh, I can't wait for the next Alcaria thing to come out. So I wanted to animate it, but I thought my drawing skills were abysmal, and they still are, in my opinion. Even though a lot of my friends like to say it isn't, I have standards that I hold my art to that are exceeding 9,000, and I'm just not very confident in my own skills. And sorry about the constant volume changes. There's just other users in the lab, and I'm just trying to watch out for them. So, basically, he inspired me to become an animator just from the quality of work that he releases. And, it's just inspiring to see that something so amazing can come from another ordinary Joe like yourself, even though, I don't know, he may not be an ordinary Joe. What do I know? Arobin, if you're watching this, well, first off, similar to Alpha, why are you watching this crap video? Go watch something of decent content. But no, if you are watching this, really, your animations are beautiful, and you have inspired me. I've been working on an animation recently that I've uploaded to DeviantArt, but not to YouTube, as it is incomplete at the moment. But that will be released sometime in the future. So yeah, Arobin, thank you for the work you've done. You're a very good animator. I could never hope to live up to those kinds of standards. Let's see. So that was number 3. So number 2 is Markiplier. If you don't know who he is, what shell have you been hiding under this whole time? He's one of the most popular YouTubers right now in existence, as far as I know. He's pretty dang high on the charts. Basically, he has taught me, similar to Alpha, that you can literally upload anything, and there will be an audience that likes it. He uploads quite a bit of different stuff, be it silly games from, like, Stardew Valley to scary games like Five Nights at That Gross Game that I don't like. I'm never playing for this channel, ever in my life. Dear God, that game is horrible. Just stuff like that, and really all kinds of content can be shown off, and just, he's a good YouTuber, showed me what decent quality commentating can be, connecting with your viewers and stuff like that. Just general YouTubing in general, I kind of was inspired by him. And yeah, that's that. Markiplier, if you're watching this, I highly doubt you're watching this, first off, because look at me. I am a lowly, small YouTuber, and you're not watching this. I know you're not. But thank you for the videos you have released, and, just being with your community there the whole way. And I'm not good at words. So, the number 1 YouTuber has inspired me most is none other than Cobra Money 456. He is from what I know, a very popular Sonic the Hedgehog YouTuber, and he basically showed me, don't be scared you're playing a game that generally seems to be meant for little kids. Like, just do what you want to do and play what you want to play, and you're good, mate. And that's that. It's really not that inspiring. It probably doesn't sound that inspiring, but, just knowing that someone else likes something the same thing as you do, and that people like to watch those kind of videos, just kind of, I don't know. It just was inspiring, You can really upload anything you want. Again, like I've said a lot, and you can just do whatever. And he really connects to his community as well, and, has a nickname for him. I don't nickname you guys, because what am I going to call you, the Draglets? That sounds stupid. The Dragonlings? That's also stupid. I'm not good at those kind of creative things. But, yeah, just having YouTubers that do something similar to something that you like kind of inspires you to be like them. Now, I'm not saying copy all the YouTubers you like and you'll be fine in life, because that's definitely not what you want to do. You want to be original, unlike a lot of things. A lot of YouTubers are similar. It's really hard to, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not even saying it's hard, but it can be difficult to upload original content now that YouTube's been out for, 10+ years? I have no clue. But yeah, just stuff like that, just let you know, hey, don't be scared if you're doing this. I'm doing it, and I'm just fine. Kobe, if you're watching this, again, go watch a decent quality video. What are you doing over here? But no, just keep up with your content, man. Don't stop what you're doing. And thank you. So those are the 5 YouTubers that inspired me the most to make this YouTube channel. As for this YouTube channel itself, I don't know why it's so popular, at least in my eyes. I mean, I know it's not popular at all. I got 33 subscribers, an average of 5 views per video. That. Not good numbers at all. But in my idea, when I had first gotten on YouTube and uploaded my first video, the kind of numbers I had planned in my brain was at the end of 1 year, I wanted to have, I was hoping for 20 subscribers and say 100, no, not 100, it was more than that. I think it was 500 views, that was it. 500 total views and maybe 30 videos. It has now been a little over a year, but around the 1 year mark, I had a whopping 33 subscribers, 2,000 plus views, and 151 videos, which is astounding to myself. Now, sure, that's nothing compared to what YouTube has done, but I've only been around for 1 year. There's not enough time. I don't upload popular content. Who wants to watch a fake Smash Brothers game or Sonic the Hedgehog from the Genesis or only Sega Genesis games? I mean, these uploads I do aren't very popular at all, and I don't mind because these are the games that I enjoy. If you don't enjoy them, you don't have to watch them. I'm fine with that. But it boggles me that I've already got decent numbers for only a year. Make that 379 days now. So the last couple things I wanted to talk about. First off, I wanted to talk about some of the more popular videos on the channel. In fact, what YouTube thinks are my 5 most popular and why they are, or why I think they are. So we're going to get on with the top 5 videos that have the most views and why I think they're so. So, number 5 is my initial SSF2 video, where I fought TRexLord and he appeared on my channel for the first time. At this point, it has approximately 58 views, and it was uploaded approximately 9 months ago. It's approximately a lot because the dates may have changed since then, but, who knows. So, I think that's popular because Smash Flash definitely has a gigantic community. In fact, I think the game is pretty much as popular as any other Smash game. No, not Melee, but that's Melee. We're going to leave Melee out of this conversation. So, it's a pretty popular game, and TRexLord Gaming has definitely done a good job making it. Yeah, so I think that was popular also because I'm not playing bots. Now, generally, for my how to play videos, I've been playing bots because in the recording studio, the interwebs. I was legitimately about to say interwebs, thinking I was going to say internet. The internet of the studio does not allow things like multiplayer gaming, so I can't actually go online and play online players and get good clips. So by getting clips from level 9 bots, in the very least, it's at least a slight challenge compared to, just not playing anything or playing a local player, because the only local player I really ever fight against is TRexLord, and I'm sure you guys don't want to see a bunch of me fighting TRexLord. So, but yeah, so the community is huge. So I think just because, also, I mean, it's 46 minutes and 50 seconds. Who's gonna watch a video that long? Then again, most of my videos end up being around a half an hour long, just because that's kind of my, that's the kind of length I always wanted to do, even though some of my videos that are more zone-based are like 15 minutes, but that's aside the point. Sorry about the background feed you may all be getting. Anyways, so that is number 5 of the more popular videos I have uploaded. Number 4 is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Part 6. Really, guys? You guys like to watch me exploit cheats and glitches, eh? Really now? That's all I have to say to you all. Number 3 is my 3rd episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Final Countdown deck. I understand why that's popular, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a really huge community, and my throat's itchy. Anyways, so yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a gigantic community, and I'm not surprised that that's a popular upload, because I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is honestly one of my more popular series on the channel. I think it's one of my more popular uploads simply because Yu-Gi-Oh! Has such a huge community and people want to know how to build a good deck of this or that because who really knows every card out there that's meta? I didn't know about Twin Twisters for a really long time. Stuff like that. So, I just thought, this deck works. I like it, so I'm going to release it and see if people like it or not. So, yeah, that's that. That is why I think that is popular. Number 2 is my How to Play SSF2 initial video that I just made as a parody to Alphas. Alpha, that's another reason I was inspired by you. No, okay. Anyways, but yeah, I was inspired by Alpha to make that series, obviously. It's a parody of one of his, but, it's a parody of one of his series, and I'm not surprised why it's so popular. I mean, the reason Alpha got popular in the first place was his How to Play 101 series, and since there's such a huge community out for stuff like that, and there's a lot of parodies for stuff like that, I mean, I honestly just hopped on the bandwagon, but I wanted to do it because I hadn't really found a How to Play SSF2 ever, so I'm just thinking here, hey, why don't I do this, because I think I'm good at the game. I'm not good at the game, I swear. I'm pretty sure I'm good at the game. I'm not good at the game, I swear. I'm not good at it. I'm terrible. I've gone online. People are way better than me. Anyways, so yeah, I can understand why that got really popular. In fact, that was my most popular video for a very long time. It is right now at around 75 views. My most popular YouTube video that I have ever uploaded in my lifetime on here is Yu-Gi-Oh! Part 1, the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. And I'm not surprised. Blue Eyes is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck, and I'm sure it's many others' favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. And since right now the metagame has evolved way beyond Blue Eyes is until his new support comes out in America with stuff like Monarchs and whatnot, it's really hard to win against the metagame, so people are probably out there looking for build decks that can fight said metagame that, to be honest, Frank, seems impossible for Blue Eyes to do until that new support comes out for us here in the US. So, here's what astounded me. It is currently at 115 views after 3 months. No other video of mine has ever received as many views as it has in a single time period. It achieved more than 100 views after 3 days of its upload. 3 days. Most of my videos never get popular. In fact, as I said, I have an average view rate of about 5 views per video. This video is what skews that average because it had 115 in only 3 days. Now, it hasn't really increased much since then, but, I mean, I'm sure everyone has released a Blue Eyes deck of sorts. Of course, now the only problem with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series being so popular is the fact that DN recently was destroyed via removing the images. I'm not sure if that's been fixed since I am talking about this, but basically you have to move on to YGO Pro, and Dueling Network was the only series I recorded from home, because as you may have seen from my initial SSF2 online videos, my computer at home has a horrible recording frame rate. So YGO Pro, or Dueling Network being sped up to ×2 speed to make it look smoother, was really the only thing I could upload from home. So, yeah, that was that, and now it's not working. So, unless I can get YGO Pro to have a good recording rate, I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh! Will be able to continue unless I play a Game Boy game, but those ones are crap. But yeah, that was the most popular video on my channel, and honestly, I'm still astounded at that fact that it's got 100+ views when overall my channel has about 2,000 right now. Yeah, 2,200. So, yeah, those are the more popular videos on my channel, and, you know, I'm really glad that somebody out there likes my videos. So yeah, that's really that. That's it. That's all I really wanted to talk about, really. So, I also wanted to talk about some plans for the future. As you might have seen a couple weeks ago, I uploaded a test live stream from home, because I thought live streams at least would work a little bit better than a recording. I wasn't sure, because I had been able to record on Picarto for some art live streams for my DeviantArt community, but and they were recording at just fine frame rate. But SSF2, as you may have seen from the live stream, literally stayed on the same frame for about 9 minutes, and it didn't take up the whole screen like I had imagined that it would. So yeah, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So I am trying to start live streaming. In fact, this video and my 1-year anniversary were both originally planned to be live streams, but my recording studio uses a Mac system, and I don't know how to best live stream from that for free because I don't have the money for this. What are you talking about? I don't get paid for these videos. I don't get paid. I just do the work and have you guys enjoy it or not, whichever you prefer. Another thing I plan for the future is I do have quite a few Let's Plays I need to finish that I haven't even started. After I finish either Across the Time, which I think will take quite some time because it's a very difficult game and I'm on a very challenging puzzle right now that I don't understand. I'm planning, once I'm done with one, because I only plan to ever do two Let's Plays at once because I don't want to get too overcrowded with work. So I plan on playing, I believe, F-Zero next, just because F-Zero is fun. And then I'll move on from there. So far, off that small checklist I gave you guys, I still have to do F-Zero, I need to do Sonic 3 and Knuckles for Knuckles' story, and I need to, I believe, yeah, I've done Rystar, I've done Yu-Gi-Oh! I need to do Dragon Ball Z, and I want to explain that for a bit. I play Supersonic Warriors on the Game Boy, so I may just end up doing, like, some small footage. It may not be a Let's Play. It's also possible that I may do each character's individual story. I don't know, but we'll see how that goes as time goes on. So, that is it for the 379-day special. Thank you guys for watching. Honestly, thank you so much for just sticking with me this whole time. I know I've sucked my entire career, basically. I'm not a good YouTuber. I never am going to think I will be. I'm just a little beginner out here who doesn't really have much to offer to the community. Nothing new that no one else has done better, so that's really just it. But thank you guys for sticking with me, honestly. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next part.